Okay, what to play next? Yo, Star Fox. I'm gonna play Star Fox. Yeah. I have to say, I don't know this game really well. I played it at a friend's house when I was 12. But the thing about it is that it's really primitive 3D technology. It's like you can manually count all of the polygons on screen. I think I just use Control Scheme A and opt out of the training mission. Yeah, let's just. Where should I? I think maybe I'll pick the asteroid fields. So I'm playing with the Switch controller and it has a joystick, so maybe that'll lend itself better for this kind of game. Star Fox team, our last resort is to counterattack Venom. Good luck. Cool. Yeah, look at it. Look at all the pixels. All of the polygons. Yeah, so the game, like this game has a frame rate issue, and like it flickers a lot, like it lags a lot, and I don't think the Super Nintendo was ready for, like, is it the Super FX chip or whatever it's called? But I have to say, like, the music is fucking awesome. Yeah, so this is a game, obviously by modern standards, it's like, yeah, it's quite low resolution. It's really hard to, like, it's really disorienting to play because the frame rate is so low that it's like hard to know where you are and where you're aiming, and it's a combination of like frame rate and resolution that kind of makes it hard for me, at least. But I think the soundtrack is awesome. But I mean, I gotta say, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just flying around, dodging and shooting at everything. So while I haven't played this game as much, I have played the sequel to Nintendo 64 a lot more, which is called Lylat Wars. And I think I might play that at some time, but I have to, like, figure out how to capture it. Because I do have a Nintendo 64 and a TV, but you know, like, just like setting up the capture card and the Nintendo 64 and stuff is kind of like hard. And also, I think I need to get a better controller because the N64 controller is absolutely terrible. It's the worst controller ever that I had to use. It physically hurt my hands to use today because the joystick is really, it's not good. Like, I had a ginormous callus on my thumb because I played Nintendo 64 so dang much when I was a kid. Yeah, so you got your crew with Pepe the Hare and the Slippy and Falco. And sometimes they need help. I don't know what they actually contribute to the game, really. Like, beyond just being like side characters and like saying stuff in cinematics. But yeah, it's fun fact though is that Star Fox 2 was released in Japan, but never in Europe and the US. And with the advent of the mini Super Nintendo, they actually released Star Fox 2 with that. So Star Fox 2, a Super Nintendo game, its official release was 2017, I think. Which is kind of funny considering, like, these games are like old as balls. So you also don't have a crosshair, so you kind of have to spam your bullets to kind of gauge where you're aiming. But you don't really have a crosshair. In Lylat Wars you do have a functional, like, crosshair. I'm not really good at this game. So I think that it's just gonna be a matter of time before game kicks my ass, basically. But I think there's something. I have a fondness of like soundtracks on Super Nintendo because it's like they have this like 80s like drum sound and like the synthesizer sound, and I just think the music is like really awesome. And I didn't really I don't know, I like it. It's cool. Andros' forces intend to build a base in this whatever. I don't care. Oh gosh. Oh, is this a... Do I have to play it like this? No, I don't have to. Yeah, so... It's kind of funny when you think about it, like... Somebody said once that, like, some of the hardest things you can do in movies is to make like things in space, like large spaceships, and that, you know, I'm talking about like pre-CG. And what's really easy is to like make a couple of people talking in a room. But in video games, it's been like space shooters has been like the norm since the beginning. I'm not sure if it was like Pong or Space Wars that was first, but it's kind of funny when you think about it. And some of the hardest things you can do in games is like actually make real people talk to one another in a believable way. It's really hard to like simulate human discussions and stuff. I have no depth perception on these things. That like, I mean, the sprites kind of grow larger, but it's so much like flickering that it's hard to know where I am. Clear out, Astro Geeks. Whoa, Slippy. What's your language, man? Hey, it's me, Slippy. Yeah, but, you know, don't be in the crossfire, man. Things are going well. Things are going surprisingly well. Knock on wood. But I'm just like, I'm just evading stuff and like firing like crazy. I don't really have a plan. I'm not gonna beat this game. Like I don't think I've ever managed to beat Andros when I was a kid. That's, well, it's partially because I never got to like sink my teeth into the game and really beat it. No, how about you watch yourself? Like get out of my sight, Peppy. Do I fly through this? Do I shoot it? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is all these frames, man. No joke. I think you could model these things in Blender in an afternoon, or like in 15 minutes if you know 3D. It's kind of funny how far like 3D art in games has come. Like this used to be like revolutionizing. I still think though that like this origami shape on the on Fox's ship is kind of cool. Are they called lilac wings? Hmm. 100%. That's pretty good. I remember getting to Andros. That's as much as I remember. And I do remember parts of this asteroid field, but I can't remember what happens after this. Space Armada. I don't care about the plot. Like, not to be that guy, but it's like... it's not really a plot-heavy game. No, that's... I don't want to do this. I don't want to... Quit it. Oh, is it forced first person? No. I'm not sure if I do that, or if it's the game like forcing me to do that. Oh, I recognize this song from Smash. Oh, I got an extra wing. It's interesting that they have like engine sounds for the ships in space. But I mean, it makes sense because it like it gives you depth. It gives you like an additional sense of like where it's going and stuff. Because knowing your bounds is kind of hard in this game. Because it kind of looks like ass. It's not pretty. I should make a space shooter. I bet that would be fun. Oh, am I supposed to? Ah, cool. Oh, I don't like the wings. This is very Star Warsy. Which I guess you kind of have to expect from like a space shooter, you know. Like one of the most influential movies ever made. Like, of course, they're gonna take inspiration from it. I don't like the frame rate though. Get lost, you fiend! No, I'm not gonna watch my aim. Get out of my sight. Am I invincible right now? Okay, there it ended. Well, I'm not invisible anymore, that's for sure. Oh, do I go? No, there are obstacles, okay. I can't remember any of this, so I'm like... So I kinda have to like... play it by ear. Oh... Oh, I'm not fond of the frame rate right now. This is kind of... Ugh. It's a bit rough, honestly. Where do I think I'm gonna play this level, and then I'm gonna take a pause because it's a bit much. Like, I think it is. The thing about the N64 is that like the games look they're really rough. I mean, they're not as rough as this, but you know, compared to modern standards, like it's really rough looking. But like it's still that there's enough resolution on things to like help you discern what things are, basically. Oh, do I go inside? Okay. Oh. Oh, that's this is really awkward. Oh, this is awkward. because there's like the frame rate is kind of low, so there's a lot of input lag, or so it feels like when I'm trying to steer. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's taking control from me. Alright. Okay, this is a bit... This is probably way more dramatic back in the days, and right now I kind of feel like I'm in a Windows 95 screensaver. Is that it? Wow, that's easy. That was really easy. Oh, and the wings are injured. Just like in the... Oh, maybe... well, I guess they started with that trend in this game, and they carried it over to Light of Wars, but I can't remember this game that well, because I didn't play it as much. Huh. Do I wanna... I don't feel like beating this game right now. It's a bit too much. Yeah, create save point. Create save over this old one. So I'll see you guys in the next one.